Hi, Dr. Keaten from Mainely Veterinary Dentistry, and I wanted to discuss the most common problem that we see with pets' teeth here at the practice so that you can understand it and how to prevent it. So the most common problem with teeth is a thing called periodontal disease. And perio, which means around, dental, periodontal disease is infection and inflammation around the tooth. So this is why we brush our teeth every day. We brush our teeth 2 or 3 times a day. We go get them cleaned every 6 months to remove that plaque and biofilm layer that builds up at the gum line. And the problem with that is that biofilm carries bacteria, and we get an environmental bacterial change in our mouth, which the body then reacts to and incites an inflammatory response. And then that inflammatory response causes loss of tissue and the tissue connection to the tooth, and eventually bone loss. So that infection gets into the bone, and the inflammatory response eats away at that bone level. And so then I can show you on x-ray what that looks like. So this is an x-ray of a tooth where the bone has recessed almost all the way to the root tips. So this bone level should be way up here at the crown of the tooth. And because of that biofilm building up and years of not cleaning this, we get this severe bone loss. And unfortunately, when it gets to this point, we have to extract this tooth. There's not enough supportive tissue there to hold that tooth in place. And to get this infection out of here, we've got to get the tooth out and clean that up. The good news is, once we get that tooth out, clean up all that bone, the infection is gone. There's the little bit of residual infection that's left, the body takes care of. We rarely need to use antibiotics. We're getting rid of the problem with surgery. And then we get your pet on a preventive cleaning schedule to try to keep the rest of the teeth healthy. So that is the most common thing we treat. It's a big problem that people don't understand, and it's why we advocate for routine dental cleanings and assessments, at least on an annual basis, to try to prevent this problem. Thanks for listening to our video. You can learn more on our website at mainlyvetdentistry.com.